Hello everyone, introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Dimas Tiawan. Meet me again on the Belajar with Dimas channel. In this video, I will explain on one of my lecturer materials, namely the analysis and strategy of algorithm, and title a simple explanation of time complexity and Big O notation. Every good programmer will use the most effective and efficient way to solve a problem. And to be able to do that, we must be able to minimize the complexity of the algorithm we use. The complexity of an algorithm is divided into two, namely time complexity and space complexity. Time complexity is how long it takes to run of algorithm, while space complexity is how much memory we use to run of algorithm. And here we will only discuss time complexity. Algorithm. Before we continue the discussion, we must first understand what an algorithm or function is. Simply, what an algorithm is a series of processes done sequentially to solve a problem. Algorithm can vary depending on work rate the algorithm, but the problem is which algorithm is more effective and efficient. As we often face in every problems, when we are going to travel somewhere, we know there are many roads that can be traveled to get to the destination, but the problem is which route is the fast that we can take to get to the destination. Time complexity analysis is a simple way to find out how long it takes to run an algorithm with a certain input and usually better known as a Big O notation. So what's a Big O notation? Big O notation is a way to convert two entire steps of an algorithm into algebraic form by ignoring the smaller constants and coefficients that do not have a major impact on the overall complexity of the problem being solved by the algorithm. Let's look at the example above. Simply put, our example above say that we will only look at the factors that have the most impact on the value produced by the algorithm. There are several kinds of time complexity, including 1, O1, or constant time. Constant time means that the amount of input given to an algorithm will not affect the runtime of the algorithm. In the example above, there is a function to retrieve the first element of an input array. We can see that no matter how many arrays are given to the function, it will always do I think, which is to retrieve the first element. That means the number of inputs given does not affect the runtime of the algorithm. 2. O log n, or logarithmic times. Logarithmic time means that when we give n inputs to a function, the number of steps performed by the function decreases by a factor. One example is the binary search algorithm. Binary search is an algorithm that we use to find the position of values in an array by eliminating half to the input array to speed up the search process. 3. ON, or linear time. Linear time is when the runtime of our function is directly proportional to the number of inputs given. We can see that the more the number of inputs given, the bigger the runtime of the function will be. 4. ON quadratic, or quadratic time. Quadratic time is when the runtime of our function is n to the power of 2, where n is the number of inputs of the function. This can happen because we are running a linear function inside a linear function n times n. 5. O2 quadratic n, exponential time. Exponential time is usually used in situations where we don't really know the problem at hand, So it requires us to try every combination and permutation of all possibilities. So the conclusion is, as programmer, we are often faced with multiple solutions to a problem, and we are puzzled by the question which solution is more efficient. By understanding the big O notation, it will be easier for us to see which algorithm is more efficient that we can use to solve the problem at hand. Well, that's all I can explain in this video. Thank you for watching until it's over. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you and see you back in the next video.